with mathematics, that is matrices and transformations. And I think we have already completed from this exercise 2, we have already completed 3 questions, okay, and we are going to continue from question number 4, okay. And I am referring to David Reyners book, and this is the 4th edition that I am using. And this book is good for the students who have opted for the international maths as well, okay. So from exercise 2 of matrices and transformation, we will now start with question number 4. Now question number 4 is, now let me remind you that this in this exercise 2, from question number 1 to 15, you have to find out the inverse of the matrix which is already given to you, okay. So out of this 1 to 15, already 3 questions are done in the previous video. So today we are continuing with the question number 4 to find the inverse of the given matrix. So question number 4, the matrix whose inverse you have to find out is 5, 2, 1, 1. Now this is the matrix whose inverse you have to find out, okay. So let this matrix be, say, A, right? So let us do the solution of this. Now to find out the inverse of this matrix A, you have to use this formula. A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A multiplied by the adjoint of the matrix A, okay. This is the formula that we are going to use, okay. So in this formula, you need to find out determinant of the matrix A and the adjoint of the matrix A, okay. So first let us find out the determinant of this matrix A. So determinant of this matrix A will be equal to, you have to multiply this 5 into 1, that is 5, and then you have to subtract, then multiply this 2 into 1, that is 2. So 5 minus 2 happens to be 3. So this is the determinant value of this matrix A, 3. Now, since determinant of A is not equal to 0, okay, therefore its inverse will always exist, okay. So this is a check also, whether the inverse exists or not, that you have to first find out. So yeah, in this case, because determinant of A is a non-zero number, the inverse of this matrix A exists. Now to find out this inverse of this matrix, we have to use this formula. 1 upon determinant of A. Determinant of A is already, we have found out 3. And now let us find out this adjoint of A. Now to find out the adjoint of A, there's a shortcut method. Let me tell you, suppose you have a matrix, say 5, 2, 1, 1, right? So to find out the adjoint of this, okay, to find the adjoint, what you have to do is you have to swipe these two elements, okay, these two, this and this, you have to swipe it. So 1 I'll write here and 5 I'll write here, okay. And next what you have to do is these two elements on this diagonal, you have to change the sign. That's it. You have to just change the sign. So it is plus 2, you write here a minus 2. This 1, you write here a minus 1. Now this happens to be the adjoint of this matrix A, okay. This is a shortcut method which I had discussed in the previous video. Now to find out the A inverse, or the inverse of the A, use this formula. So A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A, that is equal to 3, and adjoint of this A is nothing but this matrix. So I'll write this matrix 1, minus 2, minus 1, and a 5. Now I can leave my answer in this way also, or I can just do the scalar multiplication of this matrix and multiply this 1 by 3 scalar quantity by each element of this matrix. So I can write this as 1 by 3, this as minus 2 by 3, this as minus 1 by 3, and this as 5 by 3, okay. So the answer for the A inverse is this one, right? So either the answer will be this, or you can take this as the answer, okay. Both are correct, both are correct. Now let us check the answer behind the book. And in the book, the answer for this question number 4 is given as 1 by 3. It is given in this form, okay. So it is given as 1 by 3 times 1 minus 2 and minus 1 and 5. So that's correct, okay. So this is also correct, and as I told you, this also is correct, okay. So both the answers you can write. Fine. Now let us move on to question number 5. Now question number 5, the matrix is, suppose the matrix is B. The question number 5 is saying that you have to find out the inverse of 2, minus 2, minus 1, and then 2. Fine. Now to find the inverse of this b, okay, solution. First of all, you should know that the b inverse का formula is 1 upon determinant of b times the adjoint of this matrix b. Okay, this is the formula. Now, to use this formula, you should know these two values, determinant of b and the adjoint of this b. So let us find out determinant of b. Determinant of b will be 2 into 2 is 4 minus 1 into minus 2 is 2. So this happens to be 4 minus 2, which is 2. So this is determinant of b. And since it is a non-zero number, okay, therefore the inverse of the b exists. Now let us try to find out the adjoint of this b. So adjoint of the b matrix will be equal to, now how to find the adjoint using the shortcut method, you have to swipe these two positions. Okay, so it will be 2 and 2. And these two elements, you have to just change the sign. So it is minus 2, make it plus 2. It is minus 1, make it 1. This is the adjoint. Okay. Now b inverse will be equal to 1 upon determinant of b is 2 times the adjoint of this b is 2, 2, 1, 2. So this is your answer. You can also write the answer this way. 2 upon 1 by 2 multiplied by 2 will be 1. 1 by 2 multiplied by 2 will be 1. This will be 1 by 2. And this being 2, this will be 1. Okay. So either you take this as your answer or you take this as your answer. Both are correct. Let me check the answer behind. And the answer for the fifth one is 1 by 2 times 2, 2, 1, 2. So that's correct. Okay. So that was question number 5. Now quickly let us move on to question number 6. So question number 6 says that find the inverse of this matrix. Sixth matrix is 4 and a minus 3 and minus 1 and a 2. Okay. Now solution. Now I'll go the other way. Okay. I'll first find out what is determinant of A. So determinant of A will be equal to 4 to the 8 minus 3 into minus 1 is 3. So this happens to be 8 minus 3, which is equal to 5. Okay. Now the adjoint of the matrix A by shortcut method, it will be, I'll have to swipe these two positions. So 2 and 4. And I'll have to change the sign of these two elements. So this will be 3 and 1. Right. This is the adjoint. So my A inverse. So my A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A is 5 times adjoint of this A is 2, 3, 1, 4. So this is my answer. Okay. Now if you want, you can include this into the matrix and write down the answer in this way also. That is 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5, 1 upon 5 and 4 upon 5. Okay. This is also correct. This is also correct. Now let us move on to question number 7. Question number 7 says B is a matrix which is 2, 1, minus 2 and 3. Okay. So find the inverse of this B. So B inverse will be equal to 1 upon determinant of B times the adjoint of this matrix B. Okay. That's the formula. Fine. Now B का determinant will be equal to 3 to the 6 minus 2 into minus 1. Minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. So this happens to be 6 plus 2, that is 8. Right. Now B ka adjoint of B. This will be what? So you just swipe this position of 2 and 3. So this will be 3 and 2. And just take a negative 1 and plus 2. Okay, you have to change the sign of these two elements, right? So this is the adjoint. So B inverse will be equal to 1 upon 8 times 3 minus 1, 2, 2. So that's your answer. Or you can write the answer as 3 upon 8 minus 1 upon 8, 2 upon 8. That happens to be 1 upon 4, and this will also be 1 upon 4. So both these answers are correct. Let me check the answer behind. And at the back of the answer book, the answer given is 1 upon 8 times 3 minus 1, 2, 2. So that's correct. Question number 8. question number 8 says that if you have a matrix like A equal to 0 and a minus 3 and 2 and a 4. Okay, so A inverse will be what? So A inverse will be equal to 1 upon determinant of A times adjoint of the matrix A. Okay, adjoint of the matrix A. So A determinant of A will be equal to 4 into 0 is 0 minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. This happens to be plus 6. Okay. So the determinant of A is 6. Now let us find out the adjoint of this matrix A. Okay. Adjoint will be by shortcut method. It will be, you have to swipe this position. So there I'll put a 4 and here I'll put 0. And here along this diagonal you have to change the sign. So minus 3 will become plus 3 and this 2 will become minus 2. So this is the adjoint. Now A inverse will be equal to 1 upon determinant of A is 6 times adjoint of this A is 4, 3, minus 2, 0. So this has to be the answer. Now let me check the answer behind, and the answer for the question number 8 is 1 by 6 times 4, 3, minus 2 and a 0, which is absolutely correct. Now quickly let us move on to question number 9. Question number 9 says that if you have a matrix B, say minus 1 and a minus 2 and a 1 and a minus 3, what will be B inverse? Okay, B inverse is 1. Now let me try to do this directly. Okay, so the B inverse will be equal to 1 upon, now determinant of B will be minus 3 into minus 1 is 3 minus minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. This is 3 plus 2, 5. So this is my determinant. Okay, 1 upon 5 times the adjoint. Adjoint may allow to swipe these two elements. So minus 3 and minus 1 will be swiped. And these two elements I have to change the sign. So this will become 2 and this will become minus 1. So this has to be my answer. This is a very quick and fast solution. Okay, so let me check the answer for question number 9. And question number 9 is 1 upon 5 times minus 3, 2 and a minus 1 and a minus 1. It's correct. So question number 10. Let us try this also in the same way. Suppose you have a matrix A which is 2, 4, 1 and 2. And you are supposed to find out the inverse of this A. Okay, so A inverse will be equal to 1 upon determinant of A will be 2 2s are 4 minus 4 1s are 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Now here the determinant is equal to not defined, because in the denominator you are getting a 0. Okay, which is not defined. So the A inverse will not exist. Will not exist. There is no point in trying to find out the adjoint of the matrix A, because the determinant of A itself you are getting as not defined. Okay, and the rule is to find A inverse. Okay, you must get determinant of A not equal to 0. Okay, and in this case you are getting not defined. Okay, so A equal to 0 or A not defined will tell you that the inverse of the matrix A does not exist, and that is why the answer to this is A inverse will not exist. Is that clear? So these were the 10 questions, okay, of this exercise 2 that we have completed today. And in the next video I'll be continuing from the question number 11. Okay, till then, goodbye and see you all. Take care, all of you.